Yo, what is up guys, my name is World, and today I will be doing another Clash Royale video. So in this video, I will be talking about the new cards, the Elite Barbarian, and then the Tornado, which came out 2 weeks ago. And then there is the Clone Spell that will be coming out in 12 days. So I will be building a deck with the Elite Barbarian and the Miner, and I think this is going to be a pretty deadly combo because the Elite Barbarians can do a lot of damage. So let's put the Inferno Tower in that to deal with high tanks, and then Minion Horde, and then Archers, and then Zap and Arrows. And then I also look in my shop and I find the Princess, and I'm going to buy her because I have enough gold. And then I'm going to put the Princess in my deck and swap it out for the Archers. So she is pretty good of a troop. I think she might be my favorite because I've played with her on other people's accounts. And then let's upgrade my Elite Barbarians and see how high I can get them. I think I can get them to like level 6 or level 7, but not too sure. And with 400, I can get them to level 6, and I need 10 more to get them to level 7. So, not bad, and I wish I could upgrade my arrows, but I can't. So, with that, let's get into our first battle. So, I think I'm just gonna do a Minion Horde Miner, and that's what I choose to do. And so, my Miner goes in first, the tower locks onto it. 2 go down to kill the tombstone that I placed, and his Princess locks on to the Miner instead, and now I need to find a way to counter his Lumberjack, and my Fire Spirits do a pretty good job with that, but then I need Elite Barbarians to counter his enraged Mini P.E.K.K.A, and his Princess will help out with that, and then I'll drop my arrows to take out his Princess. And now the battle has basically reset, except for me having that 1-0 lead because I took out his right tower. So he's going to drop a Lava Hound in the back. I know I can counter that because I have my Inferno Tower. So I'm going to wait and then drop my Princess, and then as it gets closer, I will drop my Inferno Tower. And then once I have enough elixir, I'll drop my Minion Horde. And because his Princess locked onto the Inferno Tower, not my minions, they will take out his bush pretty easily. And then my minions and Princess can go clear up his Princess. And now I'm going to drop Fire Spirits to try to see what he will play, so my Princess will stay alive. And that's what she will do as she takes out that tombstone and then locking onto his tower until he plays a Mini P.E.K.K.A and a Lumberjack to kill her. But now I'm going to try to zap that combo, but the Mini P.E.K.K.A will still get 1 hit on my tower, and then the Lumberjack will just go slamming on my tower too, bringing it all the way down to 16-14. So that was a pretty good push by him, and if he does that a few more times, I will not have a left tower. So I forgot that my Princess can attack from a long time ago, from a long way, and then I'm going to drop my Inferno Tower to deal with his stuff, and then arrows to deal with his Princess. But my Inferno Tower is too far away, and it will not pull his Lava Hound. It will only kill it from afar. And then with his Lumberjack locking onto my tower, and then with all my efforts to try to stop my tower from going down, it will indeed go down with 25 seconds left. And now I'm going to drop my Elite Barbarians for his Mini P.E.K.K.A, but I forgot that would get pulled, and then I'm going to pull his Lava Hound back over with another Inferno Tower. And now I'm going to drop that Minion Horde to take out his Lava Pups, and then go take out his Mega Minion, and then arrows to take out his Princess that I just dropped. And now I'm going to drop my Fire Spirits in the back, and then Miner, and then I'm going to try to get my Elite Barbarians, which I do, but he has a Tombstone, and my Fire Spirit will take the Tombstone pretty far down, but then that deadly combo again of the Lumberjack and then the mini P.E.K.K.A, and now he added to that with the Lava Hound, and the Lumberjack could have just taken down my tower if those Fire Spirits didn't help it, and then trying to zap the mini P.E.K.K.A down, but it will not go down, and my tower will go all the way down to 117, and then that lightning will just end the game, and he will laugh at me. So that was the first one. It wasn't the best job ever, and I had a few misplays in the beginning, but his deck was a little stronger than mine, being with that misplaced Inferno Tower that I did to let him take my left tower. So we're going to drop a Princess right off the bat, start shooting at his tower, and then arrows on his Princess, and my Princess will stay alive and just keep on bringing down his tower. And then I thought he might drop like goblins or something, that's why I was going to drop my Fire Spirits, but then I'll just drop them to help take out his Ice Wizard that he played to take out my Princess. And then I'm going to do a minor minion horde push again, and then he will place his Mega Minion, and then zap, and then Barbarians. And my Princess will lock on the tower, not the Barbarians, which I wish was the other way around. And I'll just zap that away, hopefully not taking too much tower damage, but got a little worried, so I dropped my Fire Spirits. And then his Princess will take out my Fire Spirit, and then I'll just drop my Minor to take out his Princess. So he played his Ice Wizard, and I'm thinking about what push I should try to put on him now, because he knows that my minor minion horde might be coming, and he probably has saving some cards to deal with that, probably his Princess. So we're gonna drop my Princess to take out his Mega Minion and Musketeer, which hopefully it will do eventually. But he will place his Barbarians to take out my Princess, and then he zapped my minion horde away, and then his Barbarians will start doing massive amounts of damage, and with that one push, the battle has completely turned around, and I am now on the losing end. So just hitting double elixir, and he will drop another Ice Wizard, and I will just drop my Inferno Tower, because it does not seem that his deck needs any tank, so my Inferno Tower is completely useless, so I might as well use it now to just take care of his Ice Wizard. And then going to arrow down his Princess, and then getting a little of his Musketeer too, and then doing a Elite Barbarian minor push, and then Fire Spirits to help take out the Barbarians that he countered, but it will not do anything. And now with 30 seconds left, time is starting to tick down, and it does not look like I'll be able to pull out a victory. So Desperation Minion Horde to see if they could take out that tower. He will just place a Princess and then a zap, so those arrows don't even have time to take out the Princess. And now Elite Barbarians, because they probably should get there in time, but then Graveyard on his part. Didn't even know he had Graveyard, probably not the best idea, and that's 2 in a row, people laughing at me. Let's see if we can keep the streak alive and go for 3. So at this point, I'm seeing if I should maybe put archers back instead, but I don't think I will. So just get into another battle. So I am playing Chief Sam, and to start this battle, I'm probably just going to place off my Princess, but he does drop a Barbarian hut, so I can presume that he is a spawner, and Princess is amazing at spawners if he just lets my Princess be, but he will not, and he will fireball her out of the way. And now just going with a minor minion horde push, and then he will arrow away my minion horde and just let the minor do its thing onto his tower. And then I'll drop an Inferno Tower to help with his Barbarian hut, to not let one Barbarian do damage on my tower. But then he will place a Royal Giant, and that will take out my Inferno Tower from afar, and then I'll drop Elite Barbarians to try to help take out his Royal Giant. And I thought they were supposed to be fast, like, they're not even doing anything. They're like the same speed as the Barbarian in attacking, it looks like. and maybe I just couldn't see the Barbarian attacking, but it looked like they were swinging at about the same time. So now I'm probably just going to let that one Barbarian do damage, but instead I decide to drop my Princess, and it will help take out his push, but then he will drop arrows to take out my Princess. So it looks like my Princess won't be a big factor in this game, because he has spells that will immediately take her out and not let her help clean up his spawners. So I'm gonna do this push. I'm pretty sure this is like one of the main pushes with this deck, but it will just get shut down by those barbarians, goblins, and then Princess, and only the miner has done damage on his tower, and then I'm going to arrow his Princess, his goblin hut, and his tower. So that was a pretty good elixir gain. But there's not much I can do now, seeing that his deck completely can shut down mine because of the troops he has, like the barbarians, and then the spells to take out my Princess. And there's not much I can do. So going to zap down the tower and the minions that I placed, and now I will be doing some pretty nice damage to his tower, and then arrow all that down, and then he will fireball my Princess, and now 197 damage on his tower. I need to cycle fast, and then I by accidentally placed the miner one tile down so it won't target his tower, and with that might be the end, because his tower is left with 33 health points on it, and that will do it, because there is no way I can cycle again, push his Royal Giant out of range with my Inferno Tower, and that will end it, and I will lose by 33 hit points. And the streak ended because he put a thumbs up, not a laugh. So that was a little nicer of him, and now I'm going to try again with this deck that I have failed to produce anything with. So I'm playing El Master P.E.K.K.A. And then I will do Elite Barbarian, then Fire Spirit Push. But his Bowler and Skeleton Army will completely wrap that up. And now I need to place my Minion Horde on top of his Bowler, and then that will die. And I was thinking of placing my Miner. I probably should have, because I probably would have gotten more damage off on his tower than I did. And I'm going to drop my Princess now, and then he'll just log that out of the way. And now the battle is going to reset, and we're both going to save up on elixir, and he will then drop his giant. So he's playing the giant bowler deck, and I'm going to place miner, and then elite barbarians, and then fire spirits. And I probably put way too much elixir on that side, because I do not think I will be able to get back to my Inferno Tower. And then with his Ice Spirit down, he has a giant Ice Spirit push, and yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to get down to my Inferno Tower before his giant locks onto my tower, which it did there, and then his zap is going to reset my Inferno Tower, and my tower is going to go down pretty far, and then a lightning spell, which is going to take out my Inferno Tower, and my tower is all the way down to 459 health points. So I could have stopped that all if I didn't have placed those fire spirits on the far side, and if I probably just didn't do that whole push, because then the Elite Barbarians could have helped out with his giant. But in the end, I decided to do that, and now I'm just going to drop then Miner and then Minion Horde, and then just zap his tower to get rid of those skeletons. And his tower will go all the way down to 1110. So that's pretty nice, but he's probably going to drop a giant right now in front of his bowler, which he does. And then going to place Elite Barbarians to help my Inferno Tower with his giant. And there goes his lightning to bring my tower all the way down to 69. And then drop fire spirits that get destroyed by the bowler's bowling ball. And then I drop a miner and minion horde push, and then a zap to take out his skeleton army, and his tower will go down. And now the battle is basically reset, as we both have one crown, and there are 15 seconds left in the battle. So we're going to drop that Inferno Tower, and I'm predicting his lightning's gonna come around now, because that would make sense. And then dropping my Elite Barbarians, and then my Minion Horde, and that's gonna take his tower, his push, and the lightning spell never did come until it comes now, and probably should have dropped it before it took out his giant. So that was interesting play by him. But he is all the way back to his giant. I'm gonna place another Inferno Tower to help with his giant, and then a Minion Horde to help with his Mega Minion. And then again, probably should have placed that Miner to help out my Minion Horde. And then going to place Elite Barbarians, and then a Miner push, and then back it up with Fire Spirits. But he will be already back to his giant, and my Barbarians are dead, and I will get that Inferno Tower off just in time, and then his lightning will take out my Inferno Tower, and I place a princess down to tank, and then a Minion Horde, and that will be better than a loss, because I actually tied with him, and I have to say that is much better with the loss. 1 crown for my crown chest, and no loss of trophies. So now I'm going to be playing Chansen, and I'm going to drop my princess to start getting that splash damage off on his tower, but he will be dropping a Royal Giant, and I placed my Inferno Tower a little too soon because right now my tower cannot be doing damage, so he's probably playing some kind of Royal Giant deck, because that's obviously what he's playing. And my princess is just going to be doing damage, and I'm wondering what he's going to do, but he's just going to let my princess do damage, and then going to drop Miner, then Elite Barbarians, and then Fire Spirit. And now you can see how fast that push works, as his tower is going to fly down, and then with that princess and that 1 Fire Spirit, and then that zap, his 3 Musketeers are going to go down. So he will be playing a Royal Giant 3 Musketeers deck. Wait, a P.E.K.K.A. I have no clue what deck he's playing. What deck has a 3 Musketeers, a Royal Giant, and a P.E.K.K.A.? That's just like insane. I'm gonna need to drop a P.E.K.K.A. to pull, Princess to pull his P.E.K.K.A. because it's my Inferno Tower, and then a Bowler, level 1 Bowler. I have no clue what deck this is. Who would play this kind of deck not wanting to lose? Like, this is a horrible deck. And then a Giant Skeleton. So he has a Pump, then a Royal Giant, Giant Skeleton, P.E.K.K.A., 3 Musketeer. This is a horrible deck. So now I'm going to save my elixir, and then a Golem. Oh my god. What kind of deck is this? So he's going to, this is probably going to take out his tower again, but I need to find a way to deal with his Golem 3 Musketeers push, which I'm guessing he's going to try to pull on me right now. And then I'll place that Inferno Tower, start taking out his Golem. There are 3 Musketeers, and there goes the arrows and that I zap nothing but a giant. So he is playing the complete tank deck, besides for the elixir pump and the 3 Musketeers, because I wouldn't call those tanks. But my tower is actually going to go down, and he somehow got this deck to work for him. But with his other tower all the way down to 374, I think I will be able to pull out a victory, hopefully, because if I lose to this deck, I think that would be kind of embarrassing. And now I'm going to drop a princess, but he is all the way back to his Golem, and I'm just going to drop my Miner on his King Tower because I have Elite Barbarians and a Minion Horde on that, and that will end the battle, seeing that Fire Spirits will just jump into his King Tower, and that will end the battle. So I won against that crazy deck. Shout out to First Phase for making this deck for me. I think it could use some work, and that will end the video. I hope you liked it. Peace out.